Welcome back, everyone. Today we're diving into one of the most useful topics for our English journey, ordering food in a restaurant. We'll cover everything from arriving at the restaurant to asking for the bill.
Right. Absolutely, it's all about those everyday phrases that make life much easier when you're dining out. I'm eager to dig into this practical guide.
Yeah, so let's start off with the basics. Imagine you walk into a restaurant and a friendly waiter asks, "Hello, table for how many?" It's quite simple, right? You just reply, "A table for two, please."
Exactly. And if you already have a reservation, you simply say, "I have a reservation under your name." It's all about keeping it clear and easy.
Yeah, right. And then, after you're seated, the waiter will hand you a menu and might say, "Enjoy your meal." If you don't know what to do next, you can just reply, "Thank you." Very straightforward.
Yeah, sure is. What I find interesting is that many learners get nervous here, worried about the extra phrases. But really, it's all about repeating these sentences aloud until they feel natural.
Totally. Now, moving on to understanding the menu. There can be so many unfamiliar words that pop up there. When you see something confusing, don't hesitate to ask, "What is
Yep.
this?"
Absolutely trivial questions like that can really help clear the air, and you might even get a recommendation. Try saying, "What do you recommend?" It's all part of the learning
Right.
process.
And you know, ordering itself is a breeze once you've got the hang of it. When you're ready, you can quietly call the waiter
Yeah.
with a polite, "Excuse me?"
Now, here's something I always like to emphasize. When the waiter comes over, just point to what you want on the menu and say, "I would like this, please." It's almost like, you're guiding them along step by step.
Interesting point, but don't you think some might feel too constrained by pointing instead of speaking up a bit more? I see what you're saying. But for beginners, it's a safe and effective strategy. Just saying what you would like, whether it's, say, a drink, like, "I would like water, please," or
Sure, that
something
makes
hearty,
sense.
like, "I would like the chicken, please."
Exactly. And the simplicity of the phrases is key. It's like, once you master these basics, you'll feel a whole lot more confident in real situations. And the good news is that repeating these lines, even pausing for a few seconds, really reinforces the learning.
Yeah, then, during your meal, if you need something extra, you approach the waiter and call out quietly, "Excuse me, can I have ketchup, please?" Or maybe, "I would like water, please," if you need a drink on the side.
Right. And as the meal winds down, the waiter might ask, "How was everything?" That's when you can reply, "It was delicious, thank you." Or keep it simple with, "Very good, thank you." It's a nice way to wrap things up, don't you think?
Yep, exactly. Indeed it is. Now, let's address the crucial step everyone is eager about, asking for the bill. Depending on where you are, the term can differ. In the UK, it's bill, and in the US, it's check. So you could say, "Can we have the bill, please?" Or simply,
Right.
"Check, please."
I find that having both phrases in your arsenal is super beneficial. There's this funny moment, um, when you're in a mixed group and someone shouts for the check at a British restaurant. It definitely lightens the mood.
Haha, true. Once the bill arrives and you've paid, the waiter might say, "Thank you, have a good day." And a perfect response is, "You too, goodbye." It's like a simple little exchange that wraps up your dining experience neatly.
That's spot on. Now, let's do a quick run through of the whole scenario. Imagine the full conversation, starting with entering. "A table for two, please." Then ordering with, "I would like the chicken, please." During the meal, calling out, "Excuse me, can I have water, please?" And after enjoying the meal, stating, "It was delicious." Finally, ending with, "Check, please."
Yeah, got it. Right. And folks, it's really like practicing a mini play. You know, um, repeat the lines, put in your own style, and before you know it, you'll be ordering in English without a hint of hesitation.
Absolutely, yup. It almost reminds me of that time I was so nervous ordering at a fancy restaurant. But then I recalled these very phrases. Once I got past the initial hesitation, everything flowed naturally.
Oh, that's a great personal anecdote. Yeah, exactly. And remember, it's totally okay to pause and take your time, just like we did here with a few seconds of silence for practice. It's all part of the learning rhythm.
Right. Training your brain to think in English. While we're at it, one suggestion I have is to practice these lines in front of a mirror or with a friend. It's like, um, you're rehearsing for a
True,
play,
that's a
you
great
know?
strategy. Totally. And another cool tip is to listen to podcasts like this one, where practical language use is laid out in a fun, conversational tone. It really helps to internalize the phrases through repetition and natural conversation flow.
Yeah, it's engaging and accessible. I do, however, think there's one thing we might gently reconsider. Sometimes learners might over rely on these scripted phrases. It's great practice, but don't let it box you in, you know? Flexibility is key.
That's a valid point. Right. It's like having a toolbox. These phrases are your essential tools, but you should also learn to adapt them depending on the conversation. Flexibility, yeah, that's crucial in any language.
Absolutely. And once you're confident using these basic sentences, you can always expand by adding, um, little variations or additional politeness markers. For example, could I please have the chicken? Sounds a bit more formal and friendly in certain settings.
True, that's a nice upgrade. Definitely. It's like leveling up in a game. You start with the basics, and once you've mastered them, you start exploring the extras. And for non native speakers, this gradual escalation is important.
Yeah, it keeps things interesting. So, to wrap up, whether you're entering the restaurant, ordering meticulously, or even asking for the bill, these simple phrases form the backbone of a smooth conversation in English. It's all systematic and, super practical.
Absolutely. I hope everyone listening feels more confident using these phrases. Just remember, practice, patience, and a bit of repetition go a long way. And don't be afraid to make mistakes. You'll learn something new every time.
Right, every mistake is a step forward. Thank you for joining this episode. I encourage you all to try these phrases out in a real restaurant scenario. Do it, have fun with it, and, let your confidence shine through.
Indeed, that's the key. And with that, it's been a pleasure exploring these practical tips and tricks with you today. Keep practicing, and next time you order, you'll do it with ease.
Yeah. Thanks for listening, everyone. Stay curious and keep speaking. Until next time, goodbye.
Goodbye.